Hey, Infinites. This is Toy from Infinite Work, and this is the astrological sign of Capricorn. We are going to do your monthly for November. How you guys doing? I want to thank you so much for coming back. Let's get right into it, okay? So, Capricorns, this is Scorpio season. Welcome. Season of transformations. I'm not really really versed on all the signs like that, but what I know about Capricorn is you guys are the eldest. You guys do like to take charge and be in charge. You guys can get Capricorns can get a little bit complacent at times, a little bit stuck in their comfort zone. So sometimes, not all Capricorns. So it will be very interesting to see how this more transformative period is for you. A lot of things are being taken out of our hands, out of our control. A lot of things that maybe need to be left alone or upgraded that we maybe have been avoiding for some time. Now kind of being forced into the position. I'm sorry, guys, I'm in my family's office. My dad and my uncle works on cars, so that's all the stuff that you see in the back here. Well, that's a microwave. Whatever. Okay. Capricorn for the month of November 2019. It's the strongest message that we have for Capricorn for the month of November 2019. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Venus for the month of November 2019. Okay. We have Coming Apart and Heal the Ouch. So again, like I was saying, there may be definitely something that is needing to be let go of. Some healing that needs to take place. For me, I feel like this is not really like coming apart in regards to another person or like a relationship. I really am kind of getting the feeling that this is more of a mentality or a mindset, some sort of belief system that you may have that might be challenged during this time. Excuse me, during this time, something that you may need to let go of, you know, in order to excel to the next level. We'll do these cards. We'll do the numerology card. Because we're coming apart here. So coming apart is pretty much the beginning of, you know, releasing something. Like maybe when you've come up with the idea of it, or, you know, you're really settling into the concept of it. Whereas Heal the Ouch, though it is kind of like a sequence, right? Coming apart, Heal the Ouch. But for it to come right back to back like that, I'm feeling like this is something that is kind of like has been ongoing, right? Not something new that you need to release, something that has been kind of impactful and ongoing. Okay, so these are numerology cards. I want to see what vibration is the Capricorn in regards to coming apart and Heal the Ouch. No, ma'am. That's like 10 cards. In regards to coming apart and Heal the Ouch, what vibration is the Capricorn resonating on for the month of November 2019? What vibration is the Capricorn resonating on for the month of November 2019? They want to give y'all so many cards. Just one card, please, Maureen. One card for the Capricorn. How are they feeling? What vibration are they in regards to this coming apart and Heal the Ouch dynamic for November 2019? Ooh, taking a while to get these cards out. It's okay. I'm patient. I have learned a great deal of patience. Thank you. So we have the number 9 at the bottom of the deck. And the card that flew out was the number 6. So already this is like a yin-yang thing. As a reader, that's always what 6 and 9 gives to me. Okay. All of these cards, I'm not sure if I explained it before, it has 3 different vibrations for each number. The solution, no, it's the inhibition, the exaggeration, and the solution. So that's why it's really necessary for me to look in the book and see which one is what. All right, so you got the number 6 in what form? This is in inhibition form. Doubt, weak decisiveness, and passivity. Oh no, sorry. Auto-aggression, self-criticism, blocked ability to assert oneself. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 in the solution form. So it's the power to transform, flexibility, and integrity. Okay, so I feel like Capricorn, with you being in that vibration and in that 9 being at the bottom of the deck, you may be really at a point where you are being super critical of yourself, being very aggressive, being really hard on yourself, right? So maybe what you're coming apart with and healing the ouch with is that nagging voice that you have inside of you that tells you that you can't do this, that you don't have support, that you don't have enough education to get this job, or you don't have enough smarts to take up this particular major, or you'll never have enough money to take that dream vacation that you want, or all men are shitty. I'll never have the relationship that I want. All women are crazy. I'll never have, the things that I want. So you may be in that vibration if this reading is for you and if it's resonating with you, okay? So let's see. Why is this for the Capricorn? Let's see what chakra this is originating from, because this is a classic example of someone being in their own way. And we oftentimes laugh when we hear people say stuff like, people self-sabotage, or people are afraid of success, or whatever. But it happens quite commonly, and we all do it. And I think it's pretty much, it's more subconscious than not, because who would consciously and really put effort into self-sabotaging, or not living the life that they want. But there's sometimes this fear there that if I achieve this, then what else? What's next? Or fear of hard work, or fear of not being accepted, or not turning out right, even if you do your best. So, there's a lot of, I didn't ask the question yet. There's a lot of reasons why someone may be in that vibration, very closed off, very not living to their full potential, okay? Holding yourself back. Capricorn, one day I'm going to make you my last reading and not my first, because it's like I have to get into the groove of the readings, and I feel like sometimes I only record it for 2 months, but I don't want you guys to get, sometimes I just want you to get the reading from this Toya that's in the groove of the shit, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what chakra is this coming from with the Capricorn, as far as them being so inhibited, so self-critical, and aggressive? Okay. So we got wisdom, and at the bottom of the deck we have grief, which are both heart chakra cards. So let's read the stories associated with those. Like, I feel weird when I first start doing the readings. I don't know. This is not about me. Sorry. Okay. Heart chakra. Wisdom. Okay. And this is actually the last card in the heart chakras. I think it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. There's 7 cards in each chakra from what I can see. And so this is the last one. And it says, wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. One day, a young sagebush asked his grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, we must learn from our mistakes. Before you worry about something, ask yourself if it will be important in the future. Enjoy your present form as we all change with time. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Okay, the personal inquiry you can ask yourself for this is, do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Your key ideas are wise counsel, focused energy, honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, transformation. Okay. And grief was the other one, which, okay, grief. Grief is love without a place to go. Penelope meets Pickle the puppy when she is at college. They go through everything together. When the day comes much later for Mother Earth to call Pickle home, he dies in Penelope's arms. Her friends are hard on her, suggesting that she should just get over her pet's death. Penelope knows she loved Pickle deeply and is simply in grief. Loving Pickle was worth every moment of sadness. When she is ready, she will love again. Penelope and Pickle remind us that what we reveal, we can heal. Give yourself time, you will love again. If you honor your pain, it will change your life. Is lingering grief preventing me from progress? What can I see in my heart? Okay. For me, Capricorn, honestly, I feel like for the month of November, this is a resistance to yourself almost, right? I feel like it's not even, I don't even feel like you guys are in a place where you're like allowing yourself to sit and somber, like, and be like all caught up in grief, like the Penelope Pickle story. I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like you're the friend beating up on yourself. Like, okay, like, getting real with yourself. Like, okay, yeah, this happened. I accept that this happened. I understand that I have feelings about this, but at the same time, not really giving yourself the opportunity or the room to grieve. Like, it's almost like you're making it like you're too tough to grieve, or like you don't believe that you afford the time to grieve or the luxury to grieve, or like it's almost like, yeah, like you don't believe that you are afforded the luxury to grieve. Some of us or might be afraid that if you tune into certain emotions, that there may be things there that you can't handle, or things that other people wouldn't be able to handle. You may feel like things won't get done properly if you're off grieving. It's like you're not giving yourself the necessary time to work through things. You're kind of in this phase where you understand that things are changing. You are making moves. You are taking actions in order for one cycle to close and another one to open. But it's almost like you're thinking that you can just up and jump. Like, okay, you made that logical decision to make this shift, but that you don't want to deal with the emotion in it. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to do that. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. So let's see. I think yeah, I'll use these cards. I haven't used these cards in a while. Yeah. So I mean, on the one hand, it's good that you're definitely allowing Scorpio season to bring about a bit of transformation to your life, but you're still very Capricorn in a way where you kind of want it to happen the way you want it to happen, and the emotional part of it just doesn't seem to be high on your list of priority. It's more about the action for you, I feel like, in order to manifest the life that you want. I feel like you guys have really gotten a good understanding and idea of manifestation. I think that you guys have a pretty good idea of what is serving you and what isn't. And like I said, taking action on that, which is an amazing thing. But like I said, still kind of beating yourself up for that human part of it when it's okay. I don't know if you have to feel it. I'm not going to keep saying that you have to do anything. You can probably keep going just like this and move in action, I guess. You know, I've known people that said that they've known, well, these are children, but still, who have like fallen and broken their legs and all types of stuff and still kept walking around and nobody knew that the leg was broke. They was too scared to say anything to their parents, and by the time they found out, it had already gone too far to where the child then had to have like the stent put into their leg because the growth was messed up. So you can go forward without tending to something. I guess it will heal on its own with a bit of dysfunction to it, maybe. You know. Okay, what energy is What energy is covering the Capricorns for the month of November 2019? Okay. Wow. The 10 of Coins. That's amazing. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Great. So like I said, the coins are pentacles. That's all about physical manifestation. So like I said, there's a lot of action there. And you are realizing what it is that serves you and what it is that doesn't serve you. Still, like I said, there's this light and this shadow side of this. There is this abundance and there is this manifestation and moving forward. Let's just see. What energy? I didn't ask. That was the King of Coins, by the way. More stability, so I'm loving that. What energy is crossing the Capricorn? What energy is crossing the Capricorn? Okay. So you got the Lovers card and the Justice card in the reverse. So that's what I'm saying. There's something that you're doing with that yin and yang, that shadow. It is like, yes, you are making progress. You are making things happen. But there is a bit of an imbalance in it because it's like there is a step, it feels like, that's being missed. And it has to do with being fair to yourself in some way. Allowing yourself to have the time or the permission to be maybe inoperable for a moment, or to do what really makes you happy somehow. Let's see. Why is this 6 here for the vibration? That's what I should have asked from the beginning. Why is this 6 here? Knight of Staffs and the 5 of Staffs. Right. There is this need to go forward. You are rushing forward. You are making things happen. But there is conflict in how fair it is that you're being to yourself within this. Okay? There's something about a decision that you're making that is not the fairest to you. And these are 2 major arcana. So this is not something small. And the reason that you're doing it, or that this imbalance is occurring, is because of whatever is going on in your heart chakra, that maybe it did happen a long time ago, but you haven't allowed yourself the opportunity to grieve from it. And then for some people, probably not everybody, but for some people, I'm feeling like the nature of where you're making moves from is either a place of, for some, I'm nervous to say this, but a place of vengefulness or competitiveness, right? So the root of where these manifestations are coming from, your heart chakra is still unhealed. And so you are not able to manifest at this point from that place, but there's still manifestations, and quickly, right? And quickly. But there's something that's being left out. There's a conflict because there's something that's unfair about it or something that's being left out. Okay? So let's see. Let's see. Let's ask, what is this conflict about? What is this conflict? Because there's definitely fast movement. There's shit going on for sure. There's manifestations going on. But there's just this one thing. This one thing. Okay. What is this one thing, Spirit? What is this? These were turned over, so I just want to turn them back, right? Okay, what is this one thing? What is this one thing, Spirit? Okay. 2 more 6s, first of all. So look, you got Stuck in the Mud, the number 24. And 1 ring circus at the bottom of the deck, which is the number 6 and the number 6. Again, I'm telling you, there is... There may be a situation that you're thinking about collaborating with someone else, where there may be conflict within the situation. You may feel like you may need to partner up with someone else, but something about this partnership may not be balanced, and you may be kind of taking it like, just taking it on the chin, like, whatever, is nothing as long as moves are being made or as long as things are going forward. But I think there's a need here for you to kind of reconvene, right? And not even with this person, more or less with yourself, to figure out how this situation, in fact, is gaining reciprocity for you. Like, is the exchange worth it? Is the exchange worth it? And is it growing you? Is it triggering you? Is it helping to heal you? Is it helping you to push things down further? Is it helping you to deflect from yourself to focus on something else? Because something about, okay, so a yin and yang is like black and white, positive and negative, right? It goes together. So there might be a partnership or something even within yourself, but some decision that you're making is not really honoring your true self. It's not really honoring who you are, and it may be causing manifestation, and it may be causing some type of short-term result that you may like or you may want. But I feel like in the long run, the situation is not going to be it's just not for your best. It may lead to some type of tangible physical manifestation or abundance now, but it doesn't really seem like it's for your best. I hope that these are like really clear, because I feel like I'm talking in circles. Can we get some advice? Can we get some advice for the Capricorns, please? How should they proceed forward with this for the month of November 2019? Advice for the Capricorns, please. For the month of November 2019. 3 shuffles. And I feel like somebody knows, like, I think we should go that way. Like, that's what I'm seeing in this picture here. Like, it's like the elephant is stuck here, so the bird is on his butt, and I feel like they're almost communicating. Like, you can see that the elephant is trying to move his legs. He's trying to get out of his front legs anyway, right? He's trying to get out of there. The bird, I feel like, is just kind of like, I feel like they're looking at each other, overlooking like this, like, sir, obviously that's not working. Maybe we should go this way. Maybe we should go this way. So let's see. What's the advice that we have for the Capricorn? What's the advice that we have for the Capricorns for the month of November 2019? I really hope this made sense. I really do, Caps, because I really love your chair. It wanted to come out, but it didn't. I'm not gonna. I know that's a lie, because I ain't taking all of them. Advice for the Capricorns for the month of November. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, we have make the effort. And here we have free yourself. Right? So, like we was discussing in the beginning, maybe this is not necessarily a person or a thing. Maybe this is a mindset. Maybe this is your light and your shadow energies, and you really delving into learning how to balance the two so that you can come into into agreement with your masculine and your feminine perspective. In order to make the best decisions for you. Because like I said, I feel like, yes, you are making decisions. Yes, you are making changes. But some of those changes may be rooted in a place that is not on the highest vibration, right? It may be a little bit more low vibratory. And this could be you or somebody around you. Like, I don't like to feel like I'm coming on here preaching to anybody, because I'm not. Like, I have all the issues everybody else have. I have all of the growth to make that everybody else has to make. I learn every time I do a reading, whether it's for the collective or whether it's for individuals. So I really try to tiptoe a little bit, because I know that I can come up pretty aggressive when I'm just talking, period. So I don't ever want to feel like I'm preaching or talking down or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? This is just, I'm just reading the cards, right? Hopefully one day I'll get super comfortable. I'm working toward getting super comfortable to where I don't have to make these type of disclaimers. But yeah, so I just feel like definitely for the month of November, and especially being Scorpio season, there's a transformation that really is trying to happen for you. And I think it takes freeing yourself in a way that you understand that it's just not the tangible abundance, the things that people can see that matters. There is a need to be fair to yourself to really heal and nurture the inside too, not just what people can see. You know, you can look good on the outside, but if you have things going on the inside, you know, no matter how many compliments you get, no matter what people think of you, when you go home at night and you take off all that makeup, you take off all that expensive stuff, or you know, you get out of that expensive car or whatever the case is, it's just you. You know, when you butt booty ass naked in the bed at night and you're left with your thoughts, you're left with your memories, you're left with your reflections, you're left with your goals and your dreams, what you want and don't want for your life, is at a place where you're at peace at, a place that's healed. Because what may be physically manifesting for you may not reap the benefits that you think, because it may just be empty victories, given the fact that the inside work is not necessarily being done. And I think, like I said, that this is about you really releasing a set of belief systems, about yourself, about your value, about your place in this world, and about your contribution to this world, and just your journey overall. All right, so let's do one more chakra card to see what chakra it is that you can work on. Now, I know I had said before that I was going to write the meditation to the chakras, and I'm just going to shut the fuck up, and I'm going to stop saying that I'm going to do stuff that I really just... I'm not going to say that I never had time to do it, but I'm going to say when I did have time to do it, I chose to do other things that were of equal importance, if not more. And so what I do now is I'm just praying that you guys will be led by your guides to what it is that you can do. If I find time to write the meditations at some point, I will. Sometimes I think the pressure that I put on myself to do something keeps me from doing it. So I think if I don't say, oh, I'm going to do this, and then just you know, if I'm just sitting around, I'm like, oh, it would be a cool idea to put up the meditations. It's like no pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's not this unbelievable pressure I put on myself. And maybe that's good, something for you too, because I know anything I say in readings is never in vain and never for nothing. So maybe that's something for you to think about too, Capricorn. You know, don't put that pressure on yourself. And I think that's what we were talking about with that grief card too. You know, the pressure to be strong, the pressure to just keep going, the pressure to just keep manifesting, the pressure to just keep making the sacrifices because it got to get done. And who's going to do it if I don't? You know, relieve yourself. Free yourself of that pressure and make the effort with that card. I really don't think that's telling you guys to make the effort anywhere outside of yourself, because I think this is pretty difficult for Capricorn. You know, I think it's easy for you to outwardly have gotten over something and move past it and look like this pillar of strength, and I think that is kind of more difficult for you to really delve into the more deeper emotional aspect of it. Okay, so what chakra can the Capricorns work on for the month of November that will bring them the most peace, benefit, and ascension along their journey? What chakra can the Capricorn work on to bring them the most peace? Thank you. That was pretty quick. So we have here perception, another heart chakra with abundance at the bottom of the deck. I would like to read perception. Oh, look, it went right to it too. It says, the heart knows what the eyes cannot see. A young princess wanders into an untended garden. As she claws through the decaying undergrowth, she finds a brilliant emerald stone. The stone speaks and tells the princess to open an old wooden door. She enters the dark corridor and the door slams. Afraid, she moves forward until her hand falls upon another door. It opens to reveal the same garden she left behind. Only now it is filled with beautiful flowers, butterflies, and birds. It is magnificent and familiar. Often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. Emerald Stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? Key ideas: transformation in the heart, change in perception, the unknown, promise of a richer experience. So again, opening up, right? And I think that part of that, so I think that when we got that 6 and that 9 here with the numerology cards, and I got that feeling of yin and yang and balancing out, and then talking about belief systems when it comes to grief and letting go of old things in that nature. Part of that is the way we see things, right? So if we see ourselves as victims, if we see ourselves as people that get taken advantage of or used, or like I said before, if we see that all men ain't shit or all women ain't shit, we're going to continue to bring to us that which we believe to be true. A lot of people think that the crown chakra and the third eye chakra, which has so much to do with perspective and so much to do with manifestations and messages, absolutely. But if that heart chakra is not open, then you're not in a vibration of receiving. And in that case, you can work as hard as you want. If you're not at a place where you're able to open up your eyes and your mind and your arms to receiving the blessings that are right before you, you can send them away and you can reject them, and the very thing that you want you can lose out on, right? So I think that for sure this month, really pay attention to your heart chakra, Capricorn. Really pay attention to your ability to receive and not just to do, because you're manifesting. You're definitely out here moving, working, shaking, and doing, and logically putting into play what it is that you need to do in order to ascend to the next level. It's just that heart chakra part that is a component that, you know, just kind of needs to be worked on a little bit. So I definitely want to come back before this month is up, Capricorns, and give you guys another reading, because like I said, when I start with you guys, I'm just getting into the groove of it because I'm following the, you know, the order. So just bear with me. I want to come back again, but hopefully someone found this message to be helpful to them along your journey. Just remember to stay positive and get that heart chakra going if this resonated with you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for stopping by again and hanging with me. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if this reading resonated with you. And I will see you guys next time. See you later, Caps.